Hello, everybody. Someone has just received devastating news. You've been knocked off your feet and you're wondering if you would be able to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move on. Well, today I want to share with you one of the experiences I had when God said no to me. Several years ago, I was in a job that was outside of my area of expertise. I had recently returned home and was hoping to land a substantial job in an area where I was specialized or something very similar. About 9 months into landing a job, I learned of a position that was being advertised. It was an operations manager's position. Human resource management is my area of expertise. However, based on what was advertised, I was certain that I would have been able to perform the duties exceptionally well. I applied for the job and I was invited for an interview. The interview went well, and in a week or so, I was interviewed for the second time. This time, someone from regional head office for that organization came in to lead the interview. And I learned that we had something in common. We were both members of an international organization. So we connected. The interview went well, and I left there certain that I had received that job. However, a few days later, I saw in my inbox an email from the recruitment agency that had advertised the job. And the email started, "Unfortunately." I knew what followed, so I did not bother to read the rest of that email. I deleted it from my inbox, I deleted it from my trash, and then I plunged into a state of depression. I mourned the loss of that job. It was if I was already in the job and it was taken from me unexpectedly. I was devastated. It affected my eating, it affected my sleeping, it affected my mood. For weeks, I was beside myself. That was sometime in April of that particular year. And then in June, I learned that a reputable, coveted organization was advertising the post of human resource management. I was encouraged to apply. I applied and I was invited for an interview. I remember at that interview, I was told that over 40 candidates applied for that position. I was told in the initial chat that this was the first screening. There will be a second interview and possibly a third. Then the conversation went on. In my opinion, it went well. I was expected to be invited for the second round of interviews. Within an hour of leaving that organization, I realized that I had missed a call. I returned the call, and it was the CEO of that organization calling to offer me the position. Yes, that reputable, coveted company wanted to offer me the position of human resource manager at an executive level. What happened to the second and possibly third round of interviews? I cannot tell you. But what I can tell you is how eternally grateful I was that I was turned down 3 months prior from that operations manager's position. I do not know what no you've just heard. I do not know what devastating news you've just received. But I want to let somebody know that no does not mean that you're undeserved. If you believe in the maker of the universe, if you believe in our great provider, you'll know that his plans towards you are good. Not to harm you, but to prosper you. And his no means that you deserve so much more than you think you do. So, my encouragement to you is to pick yourself up, dry your tears, dust yourself off, and prepare yourself for the most incredible yes that you will receive in the not too distant future. Because no does not mean no.